Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's been a morning. We have a new president, we have crime, and more people died last night. That sounds about right. I'm not getting to the president talk. I don't really care about neither of those people, but you know, that's America for you, Democrats and Republicans. I don't ever understand why other people even vote because they never get it and it's not fair. But you know what? I don't care. Let's just get into this crime. I'm actually gonna take these glasses off. I like the look at first, y'all. I was like, okay, you know, I love the jacket. I got the one to put the glasses on, but they're really touching the lashes, and that was really annoying me. I just liked it for the look. So let me get myself back together. Okay, now we can get into it, y'all. Oh, these are so much more comfortable now. Okay, crime. Let me hurry up and tell you guys, I want to say thank you all for subscribing to my channel. You know, we're really growing and I'm excited. You know, it's so much crime to talk about on this channel. And do I need to scoot back? I feel like I'm like so close because the camera's literally right in my face. Yeah, we have so much crime to talk about, and I love talking about crime. So I posted on my community board that I'm going to start incorporating comments when I do my topics, and that's why I had to move it because I'm trying to prep for one. But it's just because I like a gossip and like a debate kind of stuff. So it's really cool. I actually love hearing you guys' comments because they really get me thinking. Y'all might be surprised if I don't respond to people. I literally just be like in shock or like laughing or something. But also, it's just that like a lot of y'all comments really like people be like deep when they say stuff, and that's what I need, because I only say so much on these videos because I tend to think with only my personal beliefs and my personal feelings. But a lot of people do break it down, and I respect it. I really respect it because they really have me thinking, and that's a good thing, y'all. Trust me. And I'm trying to one up myself every time. So you guys' comments really help me, so I can prep for more videos and really like look into them more. So I'm gonna be like adding we're gonna have some more cases on this channel, even though I do like a lot of local stuff that's not local, but a lot of small cases that people really never hear about because it's random news, like random murder that happened in the news. I really did want to do no trending cases because people talk about them so much already. I was like, I like local. I need to stop saying local. I like talking about random crimes that happen in the news that just happen so quickly because it's so new. Like with the whole, this is an example, because somebody commented before that they thanked me for covering smaller cases, and because they said a lot of these big channels, a lot of big channels cover the same topics and the same cases, and I was like, that's true, and I just talk about random crime. That's what this is. But I might incorporate some trending cases, and I think I'm going to start incorporating some international cases. Now, it's a train out here. It is too early. It is 9:41. I hate staying right in front of a train track, y'all. But I think we're going to also add, just because it gives me more like of stuff to talk about, especially within the crime community, I will start incorporating if you guys want. I'm most likely going to do it anyway. I'm going to start incorporating international crimes. I just don't know about like India. You know, I don't rock with that country, you know, no hate to people, the women who live there, but it's like their culture, man. My beliefs in that culture don't add up. The Middle Eastern, I know that's not in the Middle Eastern, that's in Asia, but I'm talking about that area too. Middle Eastern and like that part of Asia, they don't add up. Like, I'm not talking about no Middle Eastern cases, but India, you know, it's a lot of like, you know, the crimes there, honor killings, like the way they kill women, the rapes. It's like, jeez, man. It's like, y'all can hear my opinion if you guys want on those cases, but like, man, my head hurt and my blood literally boils when I hear those cases, and it's like pure rage that like, it's literally pure rage when I read those crimes. And so if y'all want those on here, they'll be on here. I might look into it because they got some dark cases, man. God dang it. The rape up there is like literally itself is insane. But let me stop talking too much. We got crime to talk about. This is about a foster mother who sat on her foster son and killed him. Y'all, let me repeat that. We have a 4'11" woman who sat on a 4'10" little boy, 90 pounds. She's 340 pounds. She sat on him and killed him. Oh my God. How? Why? He suffocated. I'm guessing he suffocated. This is so sad. This is right after he went to the neighbors for help, you guys. He was getting abused and this woman sat on him. This big short woman sat on him. That's a lot of weight. First of all, they're close to height, okay? We got 4'10", 4'11". It's like this woman literally sat on him until he stopped moving. How? And it's crazy because you got this is a foster home. This is why I say it's so, well, I don't say it on here, but I say it to myself all the time when I be reading these kind of cases. It's sad because you really have people abusing the system. A foster home is for you to help a child who needs help. You're fostering them, letting them live with you. You are, this is your job. You help these kids. What happened? Nothing justifies anything that happened here, mind you. I want to know what was her reasoning, if she had one. But you have this woman who's 4'11". That's short. 340 pounds. We're not weight shaming here, but she's a murderer, so we're going to weight shame her. She's short and fat, okay? That's just what it is, the unhealthy weight. And you could tell even by the picture. Like I said, I'm not going to weight shame, but she's a murderer, so I don't care about her, okay? 4'11", that's a lot of weight, especially for a 90-pound child. Come on. Y'all, this is crazy. This is literally crazy. This is so sad. He went to go get help, and I only wish that the neighbors kept him because they called the cops. So if this was me, I'm just gonna go and say what I would have done. I wouldn't, and I always go to the comments of this page because people always got something to say, good or bad, or they shaming people. Like, for example, with this one, I saw somebody say that the neighbor should feel bad. If I was that neighbor, I would tell that child to stay in my home until the cops get here. I wouldn't let that child go back home. He was probably fearful for his life, I'm pretty sure. I wouldn't say put all of that, don't put that on the neighbor. She called the cops, but I would definitely would have taken the child in my home and waited till the police got there. It's just so heartbreaking for this little boy. Did not deserve this. So let's get into it. Okay, and real quick, y'all, tell me why I literally have my microphone pushed back. So now we're good, okay? Let me fix that a little bit. Yeah, my microphone, I was like, hold on. I did this whole intro and my microphone wasn't even near me. So I'm pretty sure it sounded weird. It was just pushed back, but it was on. It's on. But it's supposed to be right here so you guys can actually hear me more. So now let's get into this crime. He was acting bad. 340-pound foster mom killed 10-year-old by sitting on him for several minutes. And I'm guessing that's her defense, that he was acting bad. Jeez, I'm talking about, I say it every time, we cannot live in this world with these people, y'all. This cannot be real life with these idiotic people who act like they don't see nothing wrong. And I'm just giving my opinion by just that one sentence she said, because I know that was her. He was acting bad. You don't sit on somebody because they're acting bad. You don't sit on anybody. You damn sure don't sit on the child. This is the stuff that infuriate me, you guys, the kid cases, because it's like, what goes through your mind to be like, throw this child on the couch and just sit on him until he stopped moving? That's a big woman compared to this 90-pound child. Oh God, I am hearing that, y'all. It's a big woman, okay? That's just what it is. I'm so confused how people don't see what they're doing is wrong. You can't, nobody has ever sat on me when I was a child to tell me to stop acting bad. I wish somebody would. I probably, oh my God. I just don't see, the logic in this. That's not a punishment. That's not, teaching them. The little boy was so cute. It's he was acting bad. So that's Jennifer Lee Wilson, and his name is Dakota Stevens. A 49-year-old woman in Indiana is facing years behind bars after admitting to her role in killing her 10-year-old foster son by sitting on the boy's midsection for several minutes after he had asked a neighbor to call 911 because he was being abused. Jennifer Lee Wilson on Tuesday pleaded guilty to 1 count of reckless homicide in the death of young Dakota Stevens, records revealed by Law and Crime Show. In Indiana, an individual convicted of reckless homicide faces up to 6 years in a state correctional facility and a maximum fine of $10,000. Y'all, this is another reason I got to get out of here. I'm not in Indiana. You're telling me you could murder somebody, reckless homicide? This was first degree murder. She knew what she was doing. She sat on him purposely. Are you kidding me? This was intentional homicide. Are you kidding me? 6 years for reckless homicide is insane. Why is this not a first degree murder? Is it because she I don't get the laws, okay? I don't get the laws because she intentionally tried to kill that boy. She did. You can't sit on somebody and think they're not gonna stop breathing, especially when she's that big and he's 90 pounds. You can't. You really can't. You can't say that he's not. You didn't know he was gonna die from that when you're not getting up several minutes. Like, think about holding your breath underwater. They said midsection. I'm trying to compare the two real quick. Realistically, she's 340 pounds, 4'11". He's 90 pounds, 4'10". They're same height. She's huge. And they talking about his midsection, but his midsection to her is probably his whole body. Like, I don't know what the bottom half of her looked like, but sitting on somebody for a couple of minutes, try holding your breath underwater. Like, be realistic about this, man. 6 years for that is insane. This is why I hate crime. I hate crime. Obviously, we all hate crime. I hate the laws. That's what I meant to say. It's like they allow this stuff to just continue to happen. You're not putting people away. You know, we need somebody that's well, God, the presidents they don't have no say so in nothing. I'm over here trying to say that we need a president that can make real laws. Come on, man. God, they have no say so. They literally are they're just seat holders. They don't do anything. It's like it's Congress and stuff, Supreme Court, but I just don't understand, or I don't know if it's like mayors and stuff who make the laws in these states, but they need to change that one. Reckless homicide. This was first degree murder. This was not manslaughter. This was literally intentional. Like, she wasn't that slow to think he wasn't going to stop breathing. Come on, man. And I bet that's exactly what she's going to say. I'm so mad right now because this is it's really infuriating. Like, this is a child. Y'all know, I said it before that people who kill kids deserve death, and I stand by it. It's like, get out of here. Get out of here. At least give her life in prison. It's like people are taking lives and getting back on the street and going back home. I just cannot. I cannot. As Law and Crime previously reported, deputies with the Porter County Sheriff's Office at about 3:37 p.m. on April 25th, 2024, responded to a call regarding an unresponsive 10-year-old at the home, which is about 150 miles northwest of Indianapolis. Once there, first responders found the boy, later identified as Dakota, lying on the ground near the home's driveway. Someone was providing CPR to the boy, who deputies said was not conscious, not breathing, and had no pulse. First responders also noted that the victim had visible bruising to his lower neck and chest. Deputies took over CPR until emergency medical personnel arrived on the scene and took Dakota to a hospital where he died 2 days later. An autopsy determined his manner of death was a homicide, and the cause of death was severe swelling in the brain and being deprived of oxygen for an extended period of time. He also suffered organ damage as well as hemorrhaging of the liver and lungs. At the scene, police made contact with Wilson, whom they described as being visibly distraught. Let's stop real quick. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Whoa. This is more than just not breathing. That did damage. She did damage on him. And also probably they talking about liver and stuff, probably with being abused. I don't know what else she did to him, until they say something about that, till I hear about it. But he said he was being abused, so who knows what else that could have did it caused. Oh my God. This is, and it's really good to know how to do CPR. If you don't know how to do CPR, you need to go take a class. It's really necessary. I'm pretty sure I need to go check my license thing, but I have my license for CPR. It's very necessary. On an adult and a child, I worked in the hospital before. It's required, but it's definitely necessary. You never know when you'll need it. It's scary too. You never want to use it. It's scary. But you know, when you have to, you get into that mode. So we got this woman, most likely her, performing CPR on him. It's just like, oh my goodness. I'm thinking this is why they gave her reckless homicide, because she's acting like she didn't know she killed him. But like, oh my God, I'm like, you sat on him. He has swelling in his liver, lung, like he has swelling. His brain is done. It's like no air. He has no air in his brain, like no oxygen in his brain. It's just so sad to know like what children go through in these disgusting homes where they're supposed to be protected. This woman did not care. I don't care what nobody says. They should have gave her life in prison. Like, I don't care if she was trying to sit on him to make him stop moving. I don't care. She said he was acting bad. That was her quote 100%. It's like nothing justifies this. You commit a crime like this, go away. Give her 20 years or something. The fact that she's only facing 6 years is really, I'm so shocked with this, y'all. Like, that little boy suffered. He suffered. Like, I don't even want to imagine what it's like to like not breathe, you know, until my time come. Like, this little kid, it wasn't his time, and she made that boy suffer. And I'm about to do it, y'all. I gotta do it. We gotta picture it, okay? Now, these cases, I always say it with the kids, you need to picture it. It's horrifying when you try to picture that, but it's horrifying, but you need to understand how sick somebody be. Because some people might be like, oh, okay, they gave her 6 years. She didn't mean to kill him. No. Picture it. You got her saying he's acting bad. She throw him on the couch, most likely where she sat. Because I doubt he was outside, but I doubt she was outside. I doubt that happened outside. Because that's crazy if nobody saw that. That did not happen outside. She sat on him. He is trying to hit her to get her up so he can breathe. Picture it. She's sitting on this little 90-pound little boy, and he's hitting her most likely, or he can't. And that's even more horrifying if he can't move, and she's sitting on him, and he's trying to breathe. He's trying to breathe, but he can't because she's sitting on his face. They said his midsection, this is a kid, it's on his whole body. Come on. She's 340 pounds. She's sitting on him. Like, God. It's more horrifying when you actually picture that. And they said several minutes. Then they say it take like 2 minutes to drown. Without oxygen, like, you're gone, man. And after that, like, for so long, like, you can't come back from that. So I'm pretty sure he was on life support and then he passed away. Like, that's a horrifying scene to try to visualize, man. Oh my God. And just because of that, she deserved life in prison. Oh my God. Wilson explained that Dakota had been acting out all day and at one point refused to do his chores and left the house, according to a probable cause affidavit. Wilson said she found him talking to another woman a few blocks away. The other woman explained to Wilson that Dakota had just requested she call the police. Wilson told the other woman to mind her own business and was able to get Dakota back into the car and drive home, the affidavit reportedly states. However, after initially refusing to get out of the car, Dakota reportedly exited and screamed that he was leaving. Wilson stated that when she attempted to stop him from leaving, she does not know if she tackled Dakota or they fell to the ground. However, her intention was to hold him, the court filing stated. Okay, so we already got them outside, and I was really hoping that this was not outside. Now, this is getting more horrifying when you really think about it. Now, if they were really outside and we're on pavement, yeah, that's crazy. Like, no matter what, this woman was abusing him. That's why he went to go tell that he went to go get help and say that he was abused. So we already got that whole part right there. She's not an innocent woman. I don't care if this is an accident. There's no accidents. You know, we need to start saying there's no such thing as accidents when stuff like this happens, because it's like you did it. You did it. Unless it was really an accident, but this is not. This is not. You took somebody's breath away, literally. And she was abusing this boy. That's why he went to go tell. Wow. Police said that the footage from a Ring doorbell camera showed Wilson laid on Dakota's midsection near the area of his neck, while the footage initially showed the boy fighting and flailing to get free. Police said the two clips that run about 7 minutes show Wilson sitting atop on the motionless Dakota. Oh my God. It's like, it keeps getting worse. And it's crazy because this was outside. Like, did nobody see this? She was laying on him? Why would you lay on somebody? Laying on a sit on them? I don't know now. I'm going to still say sit because I don't know if she was backwards or forwards. I'm so confused. Okay. What kind of tactic was this? This is so crazy. He was motionless 7 minutes, head and neck, stomach area, all that all up on him, okay? His little feet was probably the only thing that's sticking out because he's a small boy. They're same height. She's 340 pounds. He's 90. Trust me. He didn't have no air. I'm talking about, this is like, they're outside. Yo, I literally was thinking that I was like, there's no way this is outside. They had to be on the couch. I was like, there's no way that this was outside in public and nobody saw this. Oh my God. When Wilson realizes that Dakota lost consciousness, police said she could be heard screaming his name before saying, "I was laying on him and he was acting bad." Authorities said Dakota was 4'10" tall and weighed only 90 pounds, while Wilson was 4'11" and weighed 340 pounds. Wilson is currently scheduled to appear for her sentencing hearing on January 17, 2025. I have no sympathy whatsoever for this woman. She murdered that little boy. I don't care what nobody says. And if you think wrong, I don't know what's wrong with y'all then. Seriously, this is a child. Like, she murdered him. Like, she probably, you know what, realistically, she probably didn't think she was going to kill him, but she did. So it's like, what? Who just lays on a child until they, like, stop breathing? They said 7 minutes that video went on. Nobody drove by or looked outside and heard screaming and saw that? Like, I'm so shocked. I would probably come outside and be like, what's going on? Like, I know that, like, they had to have, like, people have had to see this stuff. Or maybe they weren't living by, like, a lot of neighbors. I don't know. This is insane, yo. I think I pretty much said whatever I needed to in here. This is so shocking. That boy was smothered to death by a 340-pound woman. He was only 90 pounds. What do y'all think of this case? Literally. I'm so curious about what people think about this. This was insane. You can't say I was laying on him because he was acting bad and try to justify that with, like, what she did. Like, and then you became distraught because, yeah, you killed him. It's like, yeah, your life is over, lady. But he said she was abusing him, which I believe. Kids don't lie. Kids do not lie, especially the little kids. Well, maybe preteens sometime, but no, you believe your kids. Believe the kids when they're going to get help from a neighbor. He was telling the truth. And then when the lady told her to mind her own business, that's how you know the little boy was telling the truth. I just wish I would have yanked that boy in my house and then called the cops and, like, went to go. They should have went to go, like, look at her, but I would have kept him in my home. That's so heartbreaking for that little boy. Died from that woman. People do not need to be foster parents nowadays. It's a lot of people, y'all. Like, I be seeing, like, the people on YouTube who are foster parents and, like, they take advantage of the system and they're not really helping these little kids. And it's like, this is so sad. They already have enough trauma. Like, who knows why he was already in the foster care system? It's like the trauma, and then you're being in another home where you're being abused and neglected and just talked down on, and people, it's so sad. A lot of people are not cut out to be foster parents, bro. It says a lot. The human race is very evil. Like, I'm learning this every day when I'm listening to crime. And I know people be like, I think I got a comment, somebody was like, why can't we be positive and stop listening to all these negative thoughts? Look. Listen, because somebody said it on TikTok too when I posted a crime. I'm like, okay, if you're not into crime, get off of this channel, because I talk about murder and rape and freaking every type of crime over here I talk about, because these cases. I like to talk about crime because I believe that we need to be aware. We have war going on right now. This is not the time to sugarcoat nothing. Okay? Yes, you can be positive, but stuff is still happening. And there's a lot of stuff happening that you might not know that happened. Like, a lot of people didn't even know that Spain flood even happened. 200 people died while we was over here celebrating. People were dying. And it's like, yeah, we all go through things, but it's a lot of stuff that's darker torture that people go through, and that's why I like talking about crime. I'm like, who would have even thought that somebody would be smothered to death, a kid, by a big woman? Like, that's so shocking to me. And I feel like, as human beings, it's like, that's what we need to do. We need to be saying stuff to what's going on so they can fix this stuff, but they won't, because these people get no time, so nothing will ever be fixed. It's insane. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe, stay aware, stay alert. Where would I place this one in? Aware, stay safe, alert. I'm over here trying to picture myself being a neighbor, but I would just say stay alert. You always want to be alert with these cases, especially foster parents, because a lot of them be fake, and a lot of them really just be in it for the money, y'all. So heartbreaking for that little boy, Dakota. Rest in peace. He didn't deserve that, and she deserved everything that's coming to her. I bet she crying now. Bet she been crying because she locked up right now, but dude, her trial is next year. Oh, I bet she crying, and I hope she is. So on that, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Stay safe out there, y'all. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye.